it has anything to do with the well-being of the child, like I said this morning. I'm listening to Brittany and Sam, and I'm listening to how they're going at GOP. This is because the truth came out that they knew about that shit. No, I'm telling you what's happening, Craig. They knew about that shit. They ignored it. GOP took it out of the count, so they want to hold him accountable for that because they're fucking wrong. They want to hold their image in like they never knew about it because they're fucking wrong. So they're breaking down the story saying everything that you're telling them is secondhand and they need to hear it for themselves. So that child is able to talk. So call CPS because that child is going to be able to talk and tell what she witnessed. So do whatever the fuck you're going to do.
Somebody drop Brittany. Ann just came in. Can y'all please somebody drop?
All right. No, I don't want to box with her.
No,
I decided I'm not doing it.
Put her in the box. I'll do it. Please let me do it. Please let me do it. I just want to make this little girl safe, girl. I want to keep this little girl safe. I'm going to be respectful and I'm going to be calm and I'm going to beg.
How are you going to keep her safe? They're not going to do that
because they need to realize what they are. That's why we need to do this. We need to do this. We need to tell her what we know and that this is serious. It's not bullshit and it needs to stop.
And you think they care about that? You think they care?
If we make it public, they have to. If we make it public, they have no choice but to care because if they move from there, they look like trash.
East, if you
hear that,
fucking trash.
I know that, but we need this needs to be public, East. This needs to be public, or it will not stop.
East, if you give the okay, drop me.
I'm not gonna be respectful. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Let's get the information out. Just let's tell her the information that we know, like as much as we can with this safely, and explain to her that it's not okay. They need to stop.
I sent her an invite.
They don't give a fuck.
Brittany, this is bad. Please do not
know
contact
what's
the dad,
happening.
please.
I'm getting.
Okay, here's the thing. I was watching your live.
Okay, well, I'm trying to tell you. Getting text from Augie, and then I'm hearing from. I listened from the outside for a second, and I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna mute. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna mute you because I want to tell you this, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on here because I don't want to get you. You're gonna get attacked if you're in here for too long because everybody is heated. What I'm telling you is, I listened to your live. I've been listening to it. You're talking about contacting the dad. That little girl is safe. Please leave it the fuck alone. This is worse than you guys know. There is more information, and it's not bullshit. For the safety of that little girl, please leave it alone.
What she's done, I will. The Londini's gonna hit me up. I will, Brittany.
Can we let Brittany talk now?
Hold on. I literally don't know any. I just sent a text to Augie telling her I don't know anything about anybody contacting the dad. Nobody has told me. She said that it was spammed in the comments.
No, ma'am, you're not going to sit in here and lie. I'm trying to be calm and respectful, but I heard you guys I heard you with my own ears watching the lives. Okay, I know. I just want to tell her that, like, I've heard. Please don't lie because I listened to it myself. You guys were talking about how to get a hold of the dad, and you put the name of the father in the comments, and they were talking. Somebody was writing it down, and they were to get a hold of him on Facebook, and then you were talking about the mom. So that's where we're at. Go ahead. I won't mute you no more.
Contacted the dad. They have.
No, they've been contacting the dad. They started contacting him on Thursday.
Okay. That's what Augie just told me. I don't know anything about. Yes, that conversation kind of was had in the live. Nobody said. I think the only one that said that he was going to settle it was Booze. That was it. I have not argued anything that has been said by the. I don't even know what the dad's voice sounds like. I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. I asked Craig questions. Craig answered them. The only question, this is what he told me. This is because he only answered the questions that I had asked. He answered them. And then even when there was a miscommunication and people were sharing incorrect information, I corrected it and said, no, that's not what Craig said. Craig did not say that, like about April being on the phone. I said, that's not what he said to me at all. I asked about some of the timeline. And of course, there's going to be things that I don't know because I did not have that conversation, but I'm also not arguing that. I'm not.
Okay, good. So let's get past this because this is a waste of time at this point. Like, can you please tell your people not to contact this man and let this little girl and his family.
They've already called CPS.
She is traumatized.
They've already called CPS on the phone.
I don't want to argue facts and what.
I have no idea. A call came in and said that the father needed to be investigated. The mother was contacted. Yes.
You guys, they were just talking about it live too. Please don't play dumb, girl. Please.
I swear on everything I love. I swear to God.
So here's the thing. Here's where we're at. You have a platform.
I'm getting this information for the first time. Literally.
Okay, great. So now we have this information. Can you please go to Sam, do whatever you need to do the right thing, and tell these people to leave him alone.
Because if you don't, I will platform everything about Red from the whole Londini situation. They all just called me, and I will platform every fucking thing. You said they had red flags, but in fact, they're victims of Red, and I will platform the fuck out of that shit. This is a little girl,
Brittany. This is a baby girl. Please, just to be the bigger person. Fuck TikTok. Please tell your people to leave the dude alone. This little girl was happy and laughing and giggling. Girl, I don't care who said what in a fucking TikTok. Let's just fix it, okay? Please.
He's been through enough. It's worse than you could ever.
I'm
think.
like, with all of my heart, I mean this wholeheartedly.
I'm literally not
Please.
arguing anything that you guys have heard because I haven't heard it. I don't know.
Okay, so can you go and have this conversation with your people? Can you have this conversation with your people and tell them to leave this family alone? That it is wrong because it is, and you know it is.
Well,
so can we do this?
I'm literally hearing from you anything about CPS. Why don't you just tell the dad to block? Tell the dad to block.
So that's a no, because you're not going to say yes. So this is great. I love this for you. So here's the thing, Brittany.
It doesn't matter if you
all
block.
I'm asking you to do, it doesn't matter. Look, wait, guys. Wait, all I'm saying is, okay, you don't have to go into a video and say, oh, we said this. You don't have to do any of that. Just make a video, you and Sam, and say, hey, look, we need to let this family heal. I don't know if anybody is doing it. I just, you don't even have to say anybody is. Just say, if you are, or if you're thinking about it, please do not, because it's wrong. The family needs to heal. This little girl is safe. Please leave them alone. That's all I'm asking, dude. Like, let her, she's happy, she's giggling, she's like dancing around talking about Harley Quinn in her hair. Like, please.
Okay, I hear you, and I'm not disputing any of that. I also
it's a yes or no question. Can you do that for her?
I also have not told. I have not told them to contact him.
I know, but
nobody said. Wait a minute. I'm not doing this. I'm asking you. Can you do that for this little girl? Can you ask your people, your followers, can you please just go and make a video and tell them if they are thinking about it or have or considered it to don't do it? Can you do that?
We're not
for the little girl. Nothing to do with TikTok. I don't give a fuck about TikTok right now, Brittany. I truly do not. This little girl is happy and safe. So let it be. Can you help with that?
I mean, I don't mind.
Yes
I think it's stupid that anybody would call CPS. The dad just got her. What the fuck?
So can you help it
again out loud for anybody to hear me? That's fucking ridiculous. I'm
so
going
can
to
you tell your side of TikTok to not do it
and just to leave them alone? Just leave them alone.
I'm going to say something really extremely respectful.
That was a yes, right? That was a yes?
That was a yes.
Okay. We all know that Sam is, that everyone is very, very scared to go against Sam and you. Okay. We are very aware of that. All like on your side of TikTok. Like, you two have a lot of power over there. And
I know you do.
they like, Sam needs to be in on that as well, in my opinion. She needs to hop in. You guys need to have a conversation about this for the well-being and like the safety and well-being of that.
I think a video, just a short video. Just a short video, because a live, not everybody's going to be in a live. Just a short video, dude, please. And this is, I swear to God, this has nothing to do with TikTok. That little girl sounded so sweet.
Let me say something. Mr. Otison is a close friend of Red's. He came in here politely, asked us not to platform the shit that we can platform about her. So we're respecting that side. But it's bad. It's worse than what you think. It's
so
witnesses.
bad,
it's men that she's went and dated that's found rugs in her bag. It's rugs in her text message. Her mama has her phone right now. The money you were sending went to rugs.
Yeah, she bought a lot of drugs. That's what she was doing in where she was.
Donated.
That's what
she was doing. That's what she was doing where she was?
Yeah,
she rented a fucking
hate balls.
Yeah, she rented a fucking cabana at fucking Carowinds and was telling people come hang out
messages
with the money she got from those donations.
This is not bullshit. And I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about platforming Red. I don't give a fuck about just a little girl.
The little girl.
I think that it's there from point A to point Z. I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're telling me. I'm not disputing it. I'm saying, yes, I feel like that there are already entities involved, from what it sounds like, that are more than capable and are way better equipped to navigate this entire situation, way more than we are. So I do not disagree with that at all.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that at all.
That's all I want to do in here for. Just I don't want to debate anything else. Like, nothing else is important right now.
Yes, and I'm responding that I agree. This entire thing is obviously from well beyond what I am aware of, is very, very messy, and it's way more than I am comfortable jumping in the middle of. That's it. I'm very clear in the position that I am taking. That's what I'm saying. And I will also reiterate that to other people and make that very public, the position that I am in.
Brittany, can you have a conversation with Sam? Like even a private conversation with Sam about this as well?
If anybody wants, I don't know if anybody wants to, like, East, if you want to send me anything to be passed on privately, that's fine. I don't care, but I will also share that.
You're just gonna have to trust us.
I'm not saying that that's conditional, but I am just offering that.
I'm sorry, you said I didn't answer.
It's okay. I just want to make that clear. I'm not saying it's conditional. The comments that were just made are very alarming. Obviously, it sounds like it's new information to you guys too.
Some of it, yeah. Some of it. Here's the thing too, though. I don't know. I really want to trust you on this, Brittany, and I think everybody in here does too. We want to believe that there's some good in all of us on this app, and I really, really, truly hope that you do ask your people to not keep involving the dad.
Because it's not going to be good for your side. I promise you.
Wait a minute,
telling you, I'm not disagreeing.
Wait a minute. I understand, but can I just finish? Can I finish,
Yeah.
please? Yes. Okay, so we were just in a live for like how many hours today, and like we were all like kind of pretty much in agreement, and we were all going to back off, not post for the sake of you guys respectfully asked us to. We weren't going to, and then here you're sitting in a live and you're doing the complete. You guys were like plotting to turn this shit around. It's like I'm praying. My point is, no, I'm not accusing you. I don't even give a fuck if that's what you're doing. My point is, I really hope that you're sincere.
And really,
So, hang on.
I'm very genuinely sincere. In fact, I wasn't like I had asked Craig questions, he answered them, and then I was only translating that information on a public platform, so there was also accountability for me too. And that was it. I really have no interest in pursuing further involvement, like behind the scenes, in depth. This is a lot, and again,
You people should just leave it alone. It's too much.
So I would encourage, if that's the position, I would just, my feedback personally, if I was in the position of speaking with whoever, my personal feedback would be, well, instead of responding, just block.
Wait, well, so we got
help
that handled. So respectfully, we don't need, like, we got it. Respectfully, like I'm not being stupid. I'm just saying, like, this was we wanted you in here just to get the little girl safe. That's it.
So
Advice I don't need. Like, we handled that.
On that, I would find out about the camper situation, remember?
Yes.
I told you. So here's the deal. Her mother bought her a camper a few months ago. It sat in the backyard. It was a pull-along. When I called and talked to a family member, and I asked him about the camper that was donated, he told me that's not at the mom's. He said that's not nothing. So I called back tonight to get more specific. And he told me that there was a camper that was her mother's, that was in the yard, that was going to be given to Red, but she wouldn't straighten up. So the mom, and she just sold it. So because Red told them that a camper was given to her and she needed money. They never saw the camper. They don't know nothing about the camper. They don't know if she was lying about the camper just to get more money out of them, out of the family, out of the church, and the whole ordeal. They don't know nothing out. But there was her saying that somebody gave her a camper. But her mother did have a camper that was bought specifically for Red. But the deal was Red was going to have to straighten up.
Wow.
So, and if
You're right. This is so much more than we need to deal with.
I'm hyper aware of that. I am very clear.
I just want to say, like you said, also, they sent me the fucking screen clip. The people that were in here last night, you said there was red flags. They have receipts. They have pictures of the home with her furniture inside the home. They said they have way more than that. They would gladly get on a call and show us everything. Or she was found with an ounce of meth. Yeah, because it's bad. And I don't want to.
I'm not arguing that.
You did just a while ago in your life.
I could respond to is the information that I heard, and I'm not privy to behind the scenes conversations. I can't, or I even said, I can't argue even what GOP said that he knows the owners of the house. I'm not arguing anything about that. I'm not arguing the timeline in which she was in the house. I'm not arguing anything about that. I didn't dispute or say, oh, well, what about this? There were other things that I'm like, hey, that would be pause for cause or cause for pause just to ask these questions. That was it.
What did y'all lose? I lost you. What did you miss on?
What?
I lost you. What was on the middle of Fella? I don't even remember. What did y'all hear?
I don't remember.
Well, you said about the mom bought the camper. The mom is the one that brought the camper.
So, and Brittany, I have screenshots right here from her mother that is in screenshots. On July the 24th, her mom has her phone right now of her doing a rug deal on the phone. And I have it right here. I showed them in the live and a message from her mom saying, I sold the camper. So there was a camper, but she had told that there was a camper donated, but they don't know how true that is. They never saw it. They just heard her saying she needed money to do this. She needed money to register. She needed money to park it somewhere, yada, yada, yada.
Oh,
and
wow.
That was everything that they know. They don't know if it's even true. So I'm going to reach out to see if a camper was actually donated and try to figure out if somebody donated an actual camper.
Yeah.
There was a camper at the motel. Or an RV.
Yes, there was an RV at the motel. Yes. And my question was, which I asked Craig was, how do we know for sure? Because her feedback to us was, it's not at the motel. It's not at the motel. It's not at the motel. So that at the motel. So that was my question was, how was it connected to her? And then
there were two junkies in there.
Right.
Did she tell you guys where it was, where the camper was supposed to be at anything?
Yeah, she had said that it was at her mom's. So
Mama
what
sold that
Craig
camper.
is
So
saying,
all the money she
right.
was collecting was just going in her pocket.
East, check your text.
Yeah. So that's to hear.
I mean, her phone. It might have just auto corrected the camper instead of plug. Like she was asking everyone for money because I mean,
I mean, it's almost. JLP, it's
I'm-
crazy, but it's almost 100% true. That girl has hit every side of TikTok. She's been with the bikers, the Londinis. She's hit several. She owes people thousands of fucking dollars, Brittany. I don't know if you know that.
No, I don't. I don't.
found it.
I'm
She
telling
owed
you, I
one of
don't.
the girls in our live last night thousands of fucking dollars.
We were
They
trying to
sent
tell you
proof.
guys today.
And she's
I will tell you this: there are people that
Today I have no. I thought that was settled, and then today I spent like again. I reiterated over and over again that I've been not as present on the app. Today I listened to the live, and when I listened to the live from last night, when people were in there, I had questions. I presented them. Craig answered, and that was it. I even said. I literally told John Boost that this is very, very, very messy.
Very. Brittany, I'll tell you this. I did look at her
Nothing
Facebook,
went on.
and we have mutual friends because she's obviously from around my area. We have mutual friends, and also friends that I'm not friends that are not on my friends list, whatever. But I know these people that she is like still like has contact with. They're active users. That I'm not saying that means that I'm not saying I have like concrete rock solid proof myself that Red is using. Mm-hmm. But you don't hang like as a recovering addict normally would not hang out currently with addicts.
You go to the barbershop enough times to get a haircut.
Yeah, exactly.
we're back
Exactly. And I'm not trying to be rude when I say that. I'm just saying I know these people, and I know what they do.
I don't know anybody there.
So and that's what I'm telling you. This is like this is the area. Like we're in the same like quite a few of us are like in the same area. Know a lot of the same people. I found out that she knows that like people that she graduated the same year that JD did. She graduated like from a school around here. Like we know a lot of the same people. A lot of people that I know that I didn't realize know her too. It's like it's a lot. So
what she's saying
stories get around. People start talking and. It's, you have to decipher, you have to try to decipher what's true and what's not. But it's very, very messy. It's a very messy situation.
No, I agree. I will just let the record reflect. I do want to recall the people that Augie was a prostitute and doing drugs too. I want to bring that part up too.
And I can understand.
Augie wasn't like out here fundraising money, girl. Like
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Also, Augie, like
otherwise we'd have never been even talking about this.
But the thing is Augie was never arrested. She don't have no prostitution charges, so you can't put that.
I don't care if she
on
did. The
somebody.
fact that
But the thing is,
I did say that the dude that called me. I did say that the dude that called me, my friend that called me and told me that, like, he actively uses rugs and sees, hookers himself.
Brittany,
and a lot of them look alike.
Let the record reflect, Brittany.
He's not been arrested for it.
Let the record reflect, Brittany, that the girl that you all went on about being beautiful, the redhead, she does have prostitution charges. So you can't come on and throw off on one while the other
who what redhead?
What was her
the
name?
news lady, God, what is her name? The redhead that was.
Don't say her name. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay, she does have. So I mean, you can't throw off on one. So the thing is, and at the end of the day, though, is he messaged me.
Yeah, you remember Hosea in the Bible?
Huh?
You got to tell me.
But
You
we're not
remember the
judging.
story about Hosea in the
We're not
Bible?
judging.
No, I'm not judging her at all. I'm just saying
We're not judging Red. We're not judging Red.
Yeah, $20 is $20.
But I just want to get back on. I just want to get back on. I just want to get back on. So when he messaged me tonight, because some people in your camp sent him a friend request and messages asking him, right, this is what they're saying. They said that you was accused of raping the child. Then she said that the child was the one being raped by your son and yada, yada, yada. And he's like, dude, I just got my kid. I don't want to deal with it. So he sent them a message. And I'm sure you heard about this. If it's because it's somebody you know, he sent him a message back, said, I've sent everything to Craig Stevens. He has everything.
I don't know this. You're sharing this with me for the first time. I
Okay,
didn't
so-
even know anybody reached out to him. I
Okay,
found
so
out from a text message from Augie. I had no idea.
Yep, two people has reached out to him, and they, when they reached out, he sent back, said, I've sent everything to Craig Stevens, and I don't want to get into this. I will say for the sake of my son was on a cruise at the time when she accused this. It wasn't true. It was closed. There was nothing ever came about it at all. but me and my daughter have some healing. My daughter's been through a lot, and right now we just want to heal. And that's what it said.
I will
So
again
Tracy was
reiterate.
the one. that
I will
said it.
again reiterate that I support whatever is the most safe and stable for that little girl. That's it. Period.
So when Tracy said in the live
Period.
that it's a good idea for or what did she exactly say? It's up here in the comments. Somebody just said, I couldn't remember. That somebody, what was it? Somebody should, I don't know, but Tracy's the one that brought up reaching out to the dad. So you're sitting in that live, why don't you say that there? Like, why don't you say, hey, nah, that's probably not a good idea. Sam didn't say it either. That's what's weird and fucked up. It's just not okay.
Well,
Yeah, and then I want to know, like, what makes that dad a predator? Because they said, wow, y'all handed over a baby to a predator.
we were talking about Craig, I think, probably.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have
'cause
the
that's the
child.
end game, GOP. That's the end game.
She had
He's not
Johns in the.
So wait, can I get an answer to that?
In the same.
Can I get an answer to that?
Sorry.
Wait, get an answer to what?
Well, we were just in live when they were talking about, they handed out the father's name.
And Boo's is
And
saying
Tracy said that he should be contacted. He should find out. So you're right there. You're all your friends, Tracy, all of them, and you're sitting there. Sam's sitting there, and they're talking about reaching out to a dad, and a
I thought that they
child
were talking
just
about
got
reaching
there.
out. I thought Booze just left it open-ended.
Brittany, come
I was
on.
just
no.
Well,
They
I'm
put his name
answering
in the
your question,
comments.
and you're telling me no.
But
I'm literally answering your
because I
question.
listened to it. Because I listened to it. They went as far. It was a whole conversation. They even said, "Oh, what's his name?" And somebody, you guys didn't want to say it, so they put it in the comments. And they were talking about how to find him on Facebook before that. Like, it was a whole thing. And you guys were all there.
hold on.
Y'all got really good on this kid's lips. I mean, this fucking rewatch app. Y'all think everybody uses rewatch to record lives, and y'all put shit in the chat.
Nope, we got people.
And we still see
We
it.
got people. We got people.
Why are you guys coming at me at this? I just told
Because
Augie
you were-
in a text. To be fair, I'm not arguing that because she said it was being spammed in the comments. I said, yeah, but also to be fair, I wasn't paying attention to comments. You guys are
spam.
telling me this. I'm not arguing.
You were
anything
part of the
different.
conversation. I'm just asking you, why didn't you say, "Hey, that's probably not a good idea. It's not healthy for the girl. Let's let the family heal." Why did it take us, like doing this? Why wasn't it done live when it was being talked about? Like, is my question.
Booze is saying that Augie or Brittany Cheyenne called CPS on Red for revenge on Sam calling on her, and that's not the truth. That is
Like a
not-
while ago, they just said Paris said me and East called it on. So we didn't. I don't give a
Well,
fuck.
I've never
Answer
called
question,
CPS in
please.
my
Question.
life.
Y'all
Please.
don't stop
Question.
Normalize
Please.
not throwing accusations out without fucking
Can I
proof.
just get an answer? Like, I just want it's
exactly.
important. It's a very important question. We could cut all this
I'm
off.
in
Like,
trouble for what I didn't say.
No, I'm just asking, why wouldn't you? Like, if you thought it was wrong, it's a bad idea to contact the family, and you obviously
But I
already been on
didn't-
here stated that, right?
I didn't think that it was. I don't think either way. I wouldn't. I didn't. No, you don't. I haven't.
What do you mean you don't think
I
either
asked
way? You
Craig.
just said that it was not
I
healthy.
actually,
It's not a good idea.
technically, I reached out to Connie, but then I ended up on a phone call with Booze and Craig, and so I didn't even get to respond to Connie. I did get a text from E saying that I was Mac is a trophy, you pussy, but I didn't even get to. I responded.
People
to
are
East and
not
told
your
her that I was
trophy.
on
That
the
is
phone.
sick. I'm sorry,
You're
but
a
you can
fucking
I understand and know
bitch,
that
you know that?
people are
You're a
not your
fucking
trophies.
bitch.
That
I'm
is a
just gonna say
father.
it. That's what
That
you
is somebody's
are.
Hold on,
dad.
wait, you guys are
They are
just
not
screaming. You guys
trophies.
are
No,
You
ma'am.
guys, when
No,
I'm
ma'am.
mad at me, just be
Laura,
mad at me.
Brittany,
They've been
how about
spamming
that?
the comments.
Yeah, somebody in the
I didn't
comments.
see
is
it like you
saying-
told me in the live yesterday or whatever. Just don't
Laura,
look at them.
I know, Laura, yeah,
It's
they're saying-
obviously a troll account, and he's not your fucking
I don't
trophy.
even know who it is. He's
Nobody
not.
is your fucking. No person,
They're
a human
people.
being, is your trophy.
It's sick, Brittany.
Yeah, just
And of course I'm going to say
that's
something
not,
about that because
that's
it's
not what we're talking
wrong.
about. That's not what we're talking about right now.
You
Are
guys.
you laughing? Are you laughing?
Yeah.
Get her the fuck out of here.
Because
damn.
hold on, wait. You want me to respond? I
just want to answer the question. I don't give a fuck what you think about Mac.
Well, that would be
Because we know you're sick.
that would be kind of like red.
thought everything was cool, and then I come into the live and I'm
We are cool.
I didn't
It's
have
great.
before.
Hang
And you guys
on.
are getting
I know
mad.
who you are. It's fine. No, I'm not. I'm not mad. I'm disgusted about you thinking a person, a real life. That's disgusting me. I'm sorry.
hang on.
I'm a person that is vocal about
Well,
it. So
I
Hang on,
never
that would
called
be
him.
like
I never
me.
called him a trophy until the comment just did. But also, I'm laughing because literally it was like just like a week ago when Brittany Cheyenne used that term. That's why I was laughing. And like that was my immediate thought when why I started laughing. I'm only
Okay.
explaining. I'm explaining. I'm literally only explaining. That's it.
okay. The question, like I don't even care.
That would be,
I
that
use
would be
their
like me,
verbiage.
though. That'd be like me after all the videos Red's made about me. Now she's in jail, me popping on here and saying Red's up my trophy. I would never do that.
People-
Right?
you're-
I just
Everybody
used
on-
the verbiage that the comment did. I just,
Well, it's just ring around the roses. It's like this wannabe warrant for Craig that really doesn't fucking exist. Craig's a predator. People can go ahead and call CPS on this poor child's father. I mean, it's ring around the fucking.
what do you mean people can call? I just repeated over and over again. I don't agree. Think that's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't agree. I do not endorse, support, or any of that. Who has seen him?
Did you say any of that when they were talking about it in your live? Did you say? Did you have an objection to any of it while you were sitting in the live and
they were discussing it?
Conversation, laughing at
They talked about CPS.
Did you? I know the answer already, just so you know.
No, about when Boo said that he was going to find out.
They talked about CPS,
No, I
they
did
talked
not
about
have any
contacting dad, they
objection.
talked about
I did not
contacting the mom.
audibly. I did not. We were laughing about Boo's. We started turning it into being silly to lighten the mood because it is a very fucking heavy topic. And guess what? People really did care about Red. People really fucking did care
so
about
everybody
Red.
in that live,
And
did they
guess
know
what?
that
Let
it
me
wasn't
also
okay to
share
do
with you
that?
that people
Did they know that?
I don't know what to.
So everybody sitting in that live, Brittany, do you understand? That's a responsibility you guys have. Everybody in that live saw you guys talking about contacting that dad. If you didn't stand up and say, hey, don't do that, then how many people are going to think that that's acceptable? So that's on you and that's on Sam.
We're being complicit.
It's
not complicit.
That's why we're asking you to
okay. Look, this is getting real. I really want this video made for this
You
little
guys
girl. So
asked
can we
me
just
questions,
drop
I
this and let her
responded.
just make that?
Can I say something?
Repeatedly about what I do not agree with, the position that I take, and you're arguing with me as if I'm saying something different
I'm saying
than what you are saying.
no.
I am
because
agreeing
you're not,
with you,
Brittany. I'm
Laura.
calling out the ludicrousy of it, Brittany. The ludicrousy is it depends on who you're in front of where your morals stand, and that is fucked up.
That's not true at all, actually.
Okay, so you didn't say anything in your life, but you disagree with it here.
Then speak.
So to
You
me,
guys
that's
are also
pretty clear.
providing. You guys are also sharing information that I am literally just learning, which I keep repeating to you.
It doesn't matter. The little girl
What do you
just
mean it
got
doesn't matter? Why
just
does it
okay.
matter?
Well, I'm saying
That's
the question
big
that I asked you,
information
Brittany,
that
it doesn't
was
matter.
just
When you were in that live, you knew that little girl had just got where she was, and you knew she was safe, and you knew she was traumatized, and she should not be
How do I
contacted.
know she's
New
safe?
information does not change the
I'm
covers.
not
I'm not doing the tit
stupid.
for tat. I'm done.
You're
I said I'm
right.
done.
I caught this. You said, "How do you know she's safe?" She is much safer where she's
I heard
at
her
than
on
she
the contact
was in a hotel
It
room.
sounds like it. I agree. Based on all of the information that I
Again,
continue
like you
to
just
receive,
said.
I am agreeing with you. You guys are mad
So
at me
leave it
because I'm
alone.
agreeing.
I'm not
with you.
mad. I'm not mad at you. I'm not going to let you come in here and do the word salad twist and turn because I'm
But
not
that's
stupid
not
and
what
I'm
I'm
not
doing.
falling for
I'm
it and I'm not
actually
wasting my
responding to
motherfucking
you.
time on that shit.
I'm not doing that. I'm literally responding to
are.
you and continuing to say, I agree.
And talking around from your you're talking yourself out of culpability. I understand exactly what the fuck you're doing, bitch. I'm not stupid.
Hang on,
Why
guys.
are you calling,
Hang on,
Laura?
hang on, guys.
I'm a grown up, and so are you. Get over it.
Hang on, guys. I mean, she's talking. So the thing is, Brittany, my thing is you got played, girl. And I mean, whether you want to admit it because it's coming from me and you hate me or whatever, you got played. And the thing is that you don't understand is plumb back in November November the 23rd, when she reached out to me after Austin made his video calling me a monster. There was rumors of this videotape going around and all this stuff. She contacted me, liked the video I'd made to you, then in the text said that she accidentally done it.
I haven't seen your video, but Red also, yes,
But
you
wait a
told me
minute.
that. And yes, I'm not arguing that. Yes.
But what I'm trying to say to you is at that moment, she called me. She told me a bunch of shit about you, about Sam. She tried to get on my good side. She told me about a friend that needed money. All I said to her is, I need proof. I'm not just going to run with something without any kind of proof. So the thing is,
I know about the
she
phone
got
call. They're
mad
waiting. They just
Okay, you
because-
can drop me now. That's all I wanted to say.
So she got mad at me because I wouldn't do a fundraiser for her because she never sent me any kind of proof of this friend that she had that lost everything, his motorcycle and everything. I never got no proof. And I told her, I'm not doing this without any kind of proof. And it's life all you want to. I learned my lesson with the whole Timmy thing, right? So the thing is I told her I'm not doing anything with no kind of proof. She got mad at me. And then the reason I never drug her is because she put in that comment, in that message, if you tell anybody, I don't want to backlash, and I will literally off myself. My mental health can't handle it. So I never did. This girl made video after video about me, and I never
Me as well. And I never addressed her.
never went at her because of that one comment. I don't know her stability. But the thing is I'm telling you with my whole heart, you got played. Every one of you all over there got played. I've talked to too many people, whether you believe me or whether you don't. In your heart of hearts, Brittany, you know everything you've accused me of. You may have a feeling, but in your heart of hearts, you've not proven anything. And the thing is...
Hold on, wait, you're conflating two different subjects because I was about to agree with you, and then you veered up a little bit.
Okay, but wait a minute. All right. So, but all I'm saying is she manipulated you. She tried to manipulate me. She manipulated all of you all. And she would have probably, if she would have sent me some false ass document, I'd have probably fell for it and went with it. But she never did. She didn't because I told her I needed proof. I wanted to talk.
Before you continue, I want to say that, yeah, I mean, I'm not disputing. Again, the more I find out, the more I tend to agree that, yeah, there's so much shit that does not make sense. I'm now of the position again. Well, first and foremost, no matter whose kid it is, I firmly believe that whatever child is in the middle of whatever situation, the most stable and the healthiest environment is the best place for them. I'm not arguing that at all. And from what it sounds like, from the additional information that I continue to get, I support that more so for Lyric in the place that she is now currently in, based on new information that continues to come out. I'm not arguing that. I'm also agreeing that there is so much more than what was told to me from Red, from mutual friends, and yes, it sure as shit does look like I did not believe. I didn't. The red flags did not come up for me when they should have. I'm agreeing with you.
And I'm just gonna say this: y'all keep pressuring that man. We can put everything out there. I don't give a fuck. That was never my friend. I didn't get played like y'all did. If you want to keep telling him to find his family, calling CPS.
Who are you, Greg? What are you talking
I'm
about?
saying this. The live y'all just had, Brittany, that I just sat and watched. Y'all were giggling like this shit was funny. You were texting saying Lyric would always hurt you. No, she didn't, Brittany. No, she didn't. You don't know what that child's been through, what that child has seen.
I'm
what she's had to
agreeing
endure.
with you. I'm agreeing with you. I told Augie.
If we don't get you guys to leave these people alone, if you don't leave these people alone, we're going to fucking release every bit of information. It's 100% a threat. And I mean that because it's a little girl.
But why are you spreading? Why are you spreading me? I'm literally agreeing with you.
Hang on, guys. We're getting way off topic. At the end of the day, hang on. Wait a minute. This is about a little girl. This isn't about who can do what the best. I don't want, that's my thing.
I just said I have no interest.
We aren't either.
I have zero.
Okay, we're just securing it.
And all I'm going to say,
continue to repeat. I have zero. It's so far beyond messy that I, again, will reiterate. From what it sounds like, there are much more qualified, greater entities involved in this than I could forever fucking, as a girl with only Wi-Fi access, have no interest in trying to do what qualified entities that are already involved, from what it sounds like, what you're telling me, have no interest in pursuing anything beyond that. I also never wanted to or reached out to her family. I never wanted to have a conversation with her family. That is why I asked Craig, who had a direct conversation, and I could just ask him directly. That's it. I'm agreeing with you guys.
Right.
We can agree that
there's no reason.
We are grateful that you're agreeing. We appreciate that.
So,
yes.
and just to on record, as you'd say, okay, Brittany, when you said there a little while ago when we said that she's with her dad and she's safe, and you said, well, how do you know that? You don't know that. So
no, I said how. I did ask. Okay. How do you know that?
Okay, so let me answer that. So much that the mother of Red, who helped 2 other people get custody from Red, her other 2 children, she helped and got them in good homes. She is doing the same thing with Lyric's dad. So if it's not a matter of trusting him, then trust the grandmother, because the other 2 children have had wonderful lives because the grandmother had to step in and help them get into better homes. And she is doing the very same thing right now with Lyric, with the actual father of Lyric. And so there is... And there's proof. I heard somebody say that they don't even know if that's the real father of Lyrics. It is. He's got DNA tests. They went through the whole 9 yards.
That's what they called CPS and said they didn't think he was the father.
What?
It's bullshit.
What? They went through a multiple year custody fucking fight. That not have been definitively established. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, Brittany.
Okay, I'm telling you, I think that's fucking ludicrous. It's very well documented. They went through a long custody battle that looked very messy.
Yeah, it is.
At the very beginning of that, before anything went to multiple fucking court events, they would have established paternity. That's the first thing that usually happens. So I think that's ridiculous.
So I'm gonna read a message. I'm gonna read a message about the CPS that's been called on the father. So they didn't have the address of the father, so they contacted the mother. the grandmother. So right here, they called her, couldn't tell her what it was. They'll contact me Monday, most likely. She said, just enjoy your weekend and not to worry about it. And I asked if Carrie tried to pull something else, and she basically told me that someone must have reported, and they'll probably want to tour the house and make sure she goes good. So they most definitely called CPS. They didn't have the address of the dad, so they reached out to the grandmother. So that's what I'm saying. The boy just got the kid, you know. And what I was telling you, Brittany, was the little girl was so excited. I mean, listen, I've had tears in my eyes for 2 days over this stuff. I'm not much of an emotional guy when it comes, but I've had tears because yesterday it was so heartbreaking. And then today, hearing about how excited she was and her being so excited about having a house and her saying, there's our house in her room. Do you know how heartbreaking that is, that a little girl has been in a hotel, living house to place to place, and she has an actual room she's getting ready to decorate with Hello Kitty. So, I mean, and people are calling CPS on this man, and he ain't even had this kid. He got her at 4 o'clock today.
And no, Booze, it wasn't Augie or Brittany Cheyenne that called CPS for revenge on them, y'all calling.
No, they called it on the father. They know Red is in jail.
I'm not seeking revenge on anybody for what I asked for. I asked for that shit for a reason. And my point was fucking proven, because the qualified individuals who investigate these things and know much more did their jobs, and they did their jobs very thoroughly and very properly. And my situation has nothing to do with this. My case is fucking closed with no help needed, and my kids are safe, and they always have been. That is it. I don't give a fuck about revenge.
Brittany, can you hear me?
Red's
Brittany,
kid
can you hear me?
is safe now, and I'm
So
glad
I want
for
you
that.
to see. I want you to see. This is coming from her dad. You all know his Facebook. You see these messages? Right here they are. This is exactly what he told me. This is from Josh. I don't.
Blurry, Craig.
It's a little blurry.
Hang on.
Just read it, Greg. Just read it, please.
I just did. I just read it. I just wanted them to see that it was the actual message.
You can tell it's coming from him.
Anybody know, has anybody been told about, the Alki posed a really good question. Where, does anybody know the information about the actual arrest, or like what this is, like where Lyric was when that happened? That's a great question.
So,
She was with her mother.
Yep, she was with her mom. And they contacted the grandmother, and the grandmother had to go pick her up.
And that's kind of another point there is whenever you guys were in live last weekend, and I guess Red told Chrissy and that someone had called in a welfare check, and Sam immediately was like, it was probably Connie, and
I'm going to verify that.
Calling her eyes out and all that. The only reason
Augie makes again, you want to hear this often, you better let the record reflect that I'm saying this. Augie makes a good point.
Yes.
CPS probably went to find, so if she was with her mom and the mom went to jail, usually a call to CPS is put in. I don't know that to be the case.
Yeah, they were contacted about the father.
I don't know that to be the case in this scenario. I'm not saying it is. Typically, when a child is there, then you got to find, it's CPS's job to fucking do the legwork and find out where this kid's supposed to go, and then make the transport, right? Or that would be appropriate.
We'll be able to show you everything. I already pulled it for you on the wrist. So we'll be able to,
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that she made a good point that could be an option. I'm not saying that that's true in fucking fact. I am not saying that somebody didn't call. I'm just saying that she made a good point in pointing that out.
It is.
If they didn't have immediate contact information for the father or whatever, then because my mother I was with my mother as a child when she got arrested, and I knew my dad,
safe transport, right?
I knew my dad's phone number
because they're certified. They're certified. They that's what their job is, to transport children. So instead of if Red said, "Hey, she needs to go to my mom," or she contacted her mom or whatever, right? I'm hypothetically, not to be fact. This is just me throwing a different, making solidifying Augie's perspective, Augie's point, that's very logical. That's a logical thought process.
I just got a message. I got a message. It didn't want to put it in the chat that said if they drug tested Carrie and she failed the drug test, it would automatically send CPS to check the child.
Yes.
Yeah, that's plausible. That's very plausible. So I don't.
And they will drug test a child.
She's already being.
Yes,
it was said earlier she was already being investigated by York County because of drugs.
Again, would all be reasonable to believe that is for CPS to follow up with the dad for just a walkthrough. I don't know. I'm
She was
just
also being
agreeing that those are
investigated for the
good
scamming
points.
because they asked to reach out to us if we were willing to talk. The sheriff did. But she's also being investigated for that as well. I don't know who turned her in for that, but I guess she's been doing this a long time.
And there are pictures.
Yeah, I don't know. This girl's been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
Like the Izzy
And
White
I'm going to
situation.
continue to say,
Long time.
I genuinely believe that there'll continue to be information that I sure shit didn't have before, and it'll keep coming out. Usually, in situations like this, it does.
It's just so important
I
to make
have
sure
said-
on your platform to be saying these things the way you're saying them here. It's really important.
It's time to protect the child, not the girl.
I think Brittany understands that.
Just saying.
She knows.
I'm mute.
That's what I keep saying.
She knows.
Did not apologize to Izzy White. I told him he needs to pray to God since I seen that. I never apologized to that motherfucker. That's just to let you know. I would never be friends with somebody like that. I don't care how good
she's
you got
warned me
dunked
of
in
him.
the holy water. He blocked
She's
me
warned me of him.
because I don't give a damn.
Okay.
It's probably pretty important for like people to just admit that a bunch of strangers on the internet with no real knowledge of what goes on in people's houses or their hotel rooms who don't vet people or whatever, and I'm not trying to be a smartass, are not the proper people to be assessing who is a good person or a good parent.
Yeah, I just got one more nice. I'll be polite when you guys are done. I got one more thing.
Yeah, so I think they're going to stop defending Red, but I think at this point it just needs to be mainly. I don't know, man. I don't want to cause the dad no issues. I don't want to cause nobody any kind of, because it's going to have to be handled through a court. And like I told Brittany on the phone, and I'll say it in here again, I don't really want to drag Red, because if she does come out and she's being clean for 30 days and she ain't had nothing, I pray to God she decides she wants to keep going that route. And I don't want to be on here dragging her and making her go back into that crazy shit. That I don't want to be the reason anybody freaking.
Hold on. Pause. I do not believe that you, me, or anybody else has the power to fucking cause somebody to go into that shit. I believe that is solely their own responsibility, their own willpower.
Pause.
And them
Is that how we
being
interrupt?
able-
Pause, because you're responsible for your behavior just as much as everybody else is responsible for their behavior. You're also responsible for knowing, like, you're human and you're not dumb and you can see. No, ma'am. No.
I was about to
you.
say
What the fuck?
I will say that, Brittany, you almost caused me to almost want to just go kick a puppy or something. I've never done that.
Yes, and you were still capable for that too. Both are. It's not just one person, Brittany.
Actually, it makes me want to punch
I just don't want to
my
do that.
None of us here hate Red. We want what's best for
Exactly.
I want what's
hate the behavior
I want
of you
Red to
guys.
get.
Am I saying something that would make you believe that I'm disagreeing with you guys or something?
No, you're not. But your people are.
The fact that you just sat in a live just 3 or 4 hours ago, and like for 3 or 4 hours, I mean, you guys sat in a live, and you were saying the complete opposite right now. That's where my issue is. Like, wait a minute, is she really mean this?
I know that's what Brittany.
Wait, Lady Love makes a good Lady Love makes a good point there. She's saying Brittany just means that no one can make Red relapse. Okay, so then that's fine. She's
that doesn't mean okay, but that's
but
not
no one.
okay.
Then don't blame.
It's like saying, oh, you're a junkie, but you don't. It's not my responsibility. If you hand somebody, if you hand a junkie a fucking, you
can't hand them a bunch of money cash. There was a different way you guys should have went about that if you wanted to truly help that girl and her kid. Like handing someone who even you had suspected, and we all already know that it had been suspected, and that you had all been warned over and over and over again that she was using
with no additional outside people that had known her in real life. Number one, I want to point out again. Hold on.
Easy.
Oh my god.
Brittany, it's much easier to just if you wanted shelter for the little girl, then you guys take the money, raise the money, send it to a neutral party who you can trust, not some and book the Airbnb or the motel, the hotel, whatever yourselves. You send Amazon, you send DoorDash, you do it that way.
Could have, should. I'm gonna say there's a lot of things that could have, should have, would have, and I can do that all fucking day long.
That's what I meant about
hold on. What do you mean no, Evelyn? Shut the fuck up.
I will tell you.
With the information that I have, not here. Can we not make this into a fight? The best. Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm not even sharing. I'm not even sharing an opposition with you guys. I'm saying I did what I believe to be right with the information that I had, and given if I was in the same exact position and all of the same information was presented to me at the same time, I would probably make the same choice. Now that there is additional information, if I could go back and change my decision, I would probably alter my responses.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
At the time that guys, you forget. I've repeated over and over and over again for the past few weeks. I have not really been around.
Can I ask you a question now? If you really have, if positions were switched, if it was me on that side, let's say it was me, knowing what you know about me, just through our conversations, our interactions, whatever, would you, and I was in that same spot that Red was in, would you have acted the same, like, would you have done the same thing when would you have thought that it was any more dangerous or less dangerous to do it with someone who you just thought had an issue with drinking, as opposed to someone who has a track record of having an issue, like who we know has a track record? I just want you to say you fucked up. Of drugs, like she's admittedly an addict.
I need to say that
I know, and I hear it too. I know, but yeah, that's what we're getting. That's what everybody's getting at. I mean, it's just like, hey, like, let's just y'all like not a great judge of character. Just say the words, and we'll be done. Just say, yeah, we fucked up. Yeah, like we all know it. I think that's what it's going to take. I'm being funny. I'm playing. I swear to God, I'm playing.
I don't care if it was Brittany. I don't care if it was Gen X Yaya. If it was Sassy Mama, Ultra Mega Kitty, TikTokery, East. I don't any woman in this fucking life. If you guys were in the same position and I had the same information, I would do the exact same fucking thing. No, even Augie. God damn it, even fucking Augie.
No, the fuck you wouldn't. You wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. You wouldn't spit on us if you were a fire, dude. It was the exact opposite though. Like it was what was done to me was done with fucking malice, and I have the proof of it. Mine too. Me too, girl. Shut. Nobody fine. We're not in here to make peace. Like this is.
Even though I just said, if you were in the same position and I had the same information,
you wouldn't help me if my life needed it. I would bet money on it, like 100%, no doubt. I would never ask, first of all, but you guys, no, I don't see. Here's the point. Here's the point that I am going to make.
I mean, don't believe that.
Here's the point that I am going to make is that you guys were fine. Like you didn't. None of you felt like you guys clearly didn't. If you did, then you didn't try. You didn't do anything. You didn't feel as if my kids were in any kind of fucking danger whatsoever ever when I was friends with you and I was speaking for you and I was fucking loud about Greg and I was taking the fucking side. Okay, well, I was speaking on behalf of you. What you wanted. When I was pushing the narrative.
Y'all were wrong on Red, and y'all.
When I was pushing the narrative, nobody thought I was a bad fucking mom or my kids were yourselves. No, ma'am. No, it's done now.
I think every day we
is done. Let's be done.
It was supposed to be about a little girl. I was coming to respond to that, and also
okay, it's just proving a point.
Do you want?
Brittany, can I ask you one more question?
I'm literally responding to you guys.
You're being you.
Brittany, can I ask you?
I don't know how to do anything else.
Brittany, can I ask you something? Brittany.
What? Yes.
One question, because I'm feeling the scamming stuff, right? And it's not about Red. So, do you still believe, because you and Sam was awfully adamant about it, that April and Paris scammed with the popsicles?
Maybe, yeah.
So, I looked at some receipts. And it's not adding up. So,
and she deleted it.
Because
okay.
So I was just wondering if you are still on that stance, if you still stand by that, because I'm going to do some more digging. But
Greg, she don't like me to learn.
I haven't seen any receipts. Nothing's changed from what I said. Nothing has changed from what I said. I have not seen any receipts.
Can we talk about the warrant before we go?
Yes, please.
Talk about that.
I want to know.
Can we talk about the warrant? Tracy and
jail.
And what about Tracy? She's not being blasted with a warrant.
No, is he going to jail? That's all.
Tracy has a warrant? What does Tracy have a warrant for?
A traffic bench warrant.
Yeah. I think driving without a license.
She needs $300 ASAP.
Y'all should raise money for her. We can run a fundraiser for her. She's not really, but what about Craig? Is he going to jail? What's he going to jail for, Brittany? What's the warrant?
You guys, that is very, very, very fucking real. Very real.
So what is it? What is the charge, Brittany?
I'm not telling you.
What's the case number?
It has nothing to do with traffic.
Why would you what? Then why would you
do traffic?
What did you just say? Why would you not tell me? Just say it. Tell him.
If there's a warrant, why is it?
We're doing you a solid and copping you out of your fucking mess.
I thought I was solid and tell us what that is. I thought I was supposed to be going to prison. About child endangerment charges, Laura.
Where's that?
Where's that?
What?
I know.
Where,
They're-
you told me I
they're-
had child endangerment charges.
I did my part, girl. I did my part. I can't make a prosecutor
Brittany,
press charges
come
that they
on.
I
still
didn't
have it,
write
and
that
they're
up,
still.
so I didn't write that up, but
So
that
does
came
it.
directly from the police department, the person that was writing it up.
Which police?
So,
So they,
go ahead.
so they
I'm
got
sorry.
charged. They wrong on purpose.
If there is a
I
warrant,
don't know. You guys are welcome.
Wait, y'all. What police department? You got it
bullshit,
directly. You got it directly from the police department.
So Brittany,
Exactly, because it's the truth. Why would you not?
I'm not
This is
full
the
of
stuff that
shit.
makes you look so shady. So fucking shady. Wait, did somebody boot her or did she leave?
I did.
Did she leave?
Craig, no, I booted her, Craig.